Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm trying to duck this sun myself, man. Definitely hot out here. Uh, now I see people starting to come in. People definitely starting to come in now. Wait till it get a certain number. Wait till it get a certain number before I start my live and everything, man. Mad tired. I've been up all night. I've been working for the last couple of days, man. I'm tired. Turn this call on. Where the keys at? Let me turn on this. It's hot now. I get up under this AC, man. It's too hot out here, man. It's too hot out here, man. I'm waiting for everybody to come in, man, so I could wait for a little bit more people to come in so I could start this live off, man. You know what I mean? I'm over here woofing and all that, man. It's all good though. Give it a little minute, let everybody be chimed in, real fast, you know what I mean? I feel way more better, man. It's wild hot out here, y'all. It's wild hot out here, y'all. Wait till a couple more people, man. I haven't did a live in so long, man. People probably not even getting my notifications that I'm doing a live and everything now, you know? So I'm gonna just be patient. I don't know, wait a couple of more, you know what I mean? I just seen the notification go up, so maybe a lot of people gonna start chiming in now, you know? It's a few things I definitely want to talk about, put the peoples on too, you know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna definitely wait till everybody chimed in and we're gonna get to it, man. You know? Yo, Polo, what up, babe? Yo, G-Mac, 914, slow, 100 was good. Natty Nelson, 99 Nelson, salute. No doubt, man, I appreciate you, brethren. Sammy Mac was good, slow. Good to see people coming in. Dale Smith, P from Connecticut, King, you already know, man. It's right back at you. Salute to the whole CT. James Kill, salute, King. That's right back at you. You already know, man. All right, we starting to get a nice number of people up in here, man. Numbers starting to go up. I guess everybody's starting to get notified that I'm live now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Let me get to 20 or something like that, then I'll start it, man. Give me the 20 and it'll start. Kawaki Sankufa, salute, bro, from 414 Milwaukee. You already know, salute to Milwaukee, man. All right, we got over 20. Brian Oakway, salute. That boy Kev Black, salute. You already know, man. Thanks for tuning in the Kross TV network. Turn this air conditioner down. Thanks for tuning in the Kross TV network. That's Kross with a K, man. You already know. Hit these likes, man. I'm about to talk about some real shit right here. Y'all know how I talk. Y'all know how I give it up, man. No, I'm definitely not gonna waste your time, man. Those who tune in for the first time, I appreciate y'all. This is gonna be your first live. Y'all probably seen me in a long time. For those, yeah, I know about the Walmart thing. For those that been here from day one, I definitely appreciate y'all. Salute. Y'all been through me through thick and thin. I'm always appreciate y'all. This is my first live in a long time. I try to stay away from lives. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of little different things going on that I discuss later on down the line. But I'm gonna stay on topic right now. Treasure Town, salute. Hit me up more about that cookout. I'll definitely pop out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna get into it, right? honestly, I've been working so much. I haven't really been taking the time out to see what's been going on in YouTube. I haven't been really watching news and all that. I've been outside, you know, I've been outside, you know what I'm saying, working, you know what I'm saying, and I haven't had time. Like I've been outside now since yesterday, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna be working all the way Friday, you know what I'm saying? But I'm outside in the car and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, just bear with me, man. That's why, I'm gruffing and everything like that and everything. It's all good though, man. So I'm saying all that to say this, man. So I wasn't even aware of Monster Kody's passing. I wasn't aware about a lot of things. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wow, man, let me get back in tune, whatever. And when I seen that Monster Kody funeral was held, I found out about his death. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I learned about his history. I learned about his funeral, and let me break down his funeral to you, man. Let me break down his funeral to you, man. This was epic right here, man. First of all, those that don't know who Monster Kody is, Monster Kody is an ex-reputed member of the 8th Trade Gangster Crips in Los Angeles, right? He got a big reputation. Um, he got a big reputation, right? He even got a couple of best-selling books, and which helped inspire my ex-big homie and GF of Bloods, or ex-GF of Bloods over here in New York, OG Mac. His book inspired the lessons and everything from a lot of things that Mac and a few other big homies put together for us, right? What I appreciate about Monster Kody is Monster Kody was aware that his book helped influence the lessons and the rules for New York Bloods over here in New York due to OG Mac, right? Due to him misleading us, or due to him not really knowing what this thing really is about, and try to give us something, you know what I'm saying? And some of the things that he got out that book, was real good, man. That was a good book. I want to give Monster Kody his flowers, man, because out of everybody who felt some type of way about New York Bloods or New York Bloods gangbanging and stuff like that, who would have been the right person to try to shut us down but a reputed known Crip who book inspired my GF or my ex-big homie to build his whole rules and regulations and all that around. Monster Kody didn't exploit that. You have a lot of West Coast individuals, like I said, I agree with some and everything about, people feel some way because we ain't get blessings by them or whatever, right? If Monster Kody was on that type of time, he could have tried to destroy us and troll us on his YouTube. That man never said one thing about us. You had some West Coast individuals that talk down about us. You have some individuals that like us. You have some individuals that just like individuals and so forth, which is all healthy. But the role that Monster Kody played in New York Bloods history, because of how he touched Mac, what I'm saying, the way he touched Mac to inspire Mac to pick up those lessons and everything, and not expose that or not make that a topic of discussion or make 1,000 YouTube videos about it. Because number one, he's Crip. Number two, we're blood over here, right? It's a lot of blood, more blood over here than as it is in LA. It's just the opposite in LA as it is over here. There's more bloods over here than anything, right? He remained silent about that. He never tried to shoot us down. He never gave us no negative vibes or nothing like that. Not only did his book inspire the lessons and everything like that, right? His set is 8 Trey Gangsters, right? He from 83rd or around that neighborhood, correct? I'm from 183rd, 183rd. Max seen that book along with those lessons, right? He actually created 1-8 Trey Gangsters. That's deep right there. So not only did he inspire New York's XGF with the lessons for this blood nation from a Crip from LA who's on the other side of the fence. And we even named my neighborhood 183rd, and Mac made it set 1-8 Trey Gangsters. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. He influenced our lessons, our hood and everything. Got, he inspired our hood, you know what I'm saying, and everything. Like, he never made one word. It's a whole bunch of West Coast gangsters that gave they take on how they feel about us over here and everything. He never did. He never did, man. And what's mind-boggling to me is this, right? And this is why I gotta give my flowers to the whole West Coast, man. I'm paying attention, man. I see what's going on. I see a lot of transformations going on. And what I'm talking about is that 8 Trey Gangsters and rolling 60s had over 40-year civil war. Just imagine what was going on from the 70s to 2 years ago, right prior to Nipsey Hussle passing. May he rest in peace. Because when Nipsey passed, that was the first time in over 40 years that 8 Trey Gangsters and rolling 60 Crips occupied the same space without banging. You know what I'm saying? I find that to be real deep, because when you look at, let's look at what's been going on in prior time. You look at stuff that's been going on YouTube, the little beefs that's been going on YouTube. These little beefs that's been going on YouTube is sending people to jail. It's going to get people hurt, potentially killed, and so forth and so on. And motherfuckers on national TV, police watching and everything, right? Here it is. These guys done shot each other, killed each other, jumped each other, probably done shot parents through doors, crippled, paralyzed for the rest of their life. Hundreds upon hundreds of motherfucking murders between the two. And one of the most influential people died. And their ops, their number one ops, rolling 60s, along with OG Bloods, go to this guy's funeral to pay homage and to celebrate his life, when a large part of his life he was trying to get at them and tear their ass up and harm them, and they went to his funeral. And then you gotta sit here and think about how these petty ass dudes over here telling people to eat a Frank, and you trying to kill people over nothing, over little peanuts and everything like that. And this dude's done killed each other, jumped each other, stomped each other out. You know what goes on in wars. And this war been going on for over 40 years. And these grown ass men and women suited up, set aside all their differences, set aside their normal life, and to celebrate this man's life. Wow, man. Wow. Wow. That's deep, because you have a lot of, I have an issue, like, remember how I made issues before about the woo and the choose, and how I think collectively, if they could put everything aside, they could take over the game and they could get all this money, they could do this and that and the other. We already seen with this rapping, how this rap is now is like, it's not even safe to be a rap and everything no more, because all this stuff is going on. But to sit here and watch people victimize and hunt and kill each other for over 40 years, and because one of them passed, y'all ain't go violate the funeral. Y'all ain't say fuck that man. Y'all painted a picture to show that even though he was once a misused youth and everything like that, he did change his life around, and he did try to help stop the human atrocities that he too has committed. You have a lot of the OGs from LA that are they've been recognized that, listen, man, we fighting each other for no reason. We killing each other at a normal rate. We don't own no land, no property. Because one of the reasons why the flag is green, because without no land, there's no independent. Don't say the flag is green because of fucking money. Your flag is green because it's the color of the land. Without no land, there truly is no independence. You know what I'm saying? Without no land, there is no independence. Without land, you can't grow your food. You can't plant certain things. You can't live on your own. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That's one of the key things to freedom, is having your own property, having your own land. And I'm not talking about buying property and paying taxes off it like we do here in the United States. You know what I'm saying? But that's a start. But I think that was real, real powerful, man. That was real powerful, man. I think that we all the cities that's tuning in, because LA has been the most influential city in the United States when it came to this gangbanging things. You know what I'm saying? So if we gonna follow them to destruction, follow them and follow their lead, and show how the fuck we gonna change this shit, and encourage more people that's gonna stand up and be up and do like what I'm doing, and sitting here talking about upliftment and everything. Let me tell y'all something, right? I was watching a video the other day by Styles P, the rapper from the Locks. And Styles P sent out a message to all gang members, or people in general, that's not about uplifting their communities. First, what Styles P said was, civilians, law-abiding civilians, citizens that pay the taxes, work 9 to 5s, do not commit no crimes, is not trying to commit no human atrocities. They not selling drugs. They not doing nothing. They law-abiding citizens. You cannot place a rat jacket on them, because your minimum rules and everything that you live by and what you stand for only apply to you and the people that's living your lifestyle. And I tell you this all the time. If a 70-year-old lady get knocked out and her purse get snatched, and she sees the police, oh, police, that little man right there, he robbed me, whatever. She's a rat? And this shit happens all the time, but is she a rat? You should be trying to get at that buster that's going to victimize our motherfucker elders like that. This who the fuck we need to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, our whole morals and standards and principles, everything is fucked up, man, because all these so-called super gangster dudes is putting these jackets and these stimulations on people and not even living out this shit on their own. Like, come on, if y'all serious, somebody was talking about the mass shootings that happened in Rochester, you know what I'm saying? Somebody was talking about stopping the killings, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that my food run is gonna be about, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's boycott murder. Let's boycott that. I never seen or heard of no march or nothing where we are boycotting murdering. We boycotting killing. We boycotting that bullshit for each other. We got a lot of other shit to be worrying about than to sitting here, damn, he just looked at me. Oh, he's wearing this color. Oh, he got these shoes on. Oh, this, that, and other going on. People out here dying at an all-time high, man, like, for bullshit. Nobody got no morals and principles no more. Every man for theyself. Know what I'm saying? The older people or so-called using the youth. We gotta sit back and we gotta define for ourselves what we want for ourselves and stop letting everybody else define who we are, or stop being peer pressure by trying to, you know what I'm saying, to being accepted. Let me tell you something, right? Growing up as a kid, I noticed something about me, right? Whenever I did something good, I felt good. I felt like this little tingly, little feeling inside of me, because I came from nothing. I ain't have shit. My mom's bust her ass to get anything I had. And once I started feeling like I was old enough to do what I wanted to do, Mama Love stopped that shit. She said, nah, you grown, right? You out there with these chicks, you out here all type of nights and everything, you doing this, you want to sell drugs, you want to do all that. Well, you good, you could take care of yourself also. And I appreciate her for doing that. I appreciate her so much for doing that, because you got a lot of people, that whether they kid right or wrong, man, they gonna stand by their child. So now what happened when that child goes off into the real world on his own without his parents' guidance? And he always thinking he right. Or, and he never do nothing wrong and always expect people to be around him. He's gonna have a hard time. She's gonna have a hard time. I mean, that's even down to what somebody just said, how they don't deal with bossy and all that. Like, think about this. I have been doing nothing but giving the youth game, trying to help people find jobs. I even came out with a little book club for a little second, trying to share and read books and everything that I read with people, hoping that it'll change their life, that they change my life. And what happens? Somebody feel like they want to clout chase and get salty because I stand firm to my morals and principles. So they want to slander me. And most people didn't bite in. They didn't bite into it. And what was funny is that people who I never expected to reach out to me during that time was reaching out to me. Those that I expected to reach out to me was probably on this channel or doing other things. It's real tricky. That's real tricky. But that didn't stop people from joining in the circus. And what I mean by joining in the circus, I'm not talking about just those that jumped on the bait just to get lit and everything and ran with what he was saying, because even they are apologizing to me. And to a certain extent, apology is okay, it's all good. But I like my apologies the same way how all the other stuff is going on. Do the apology with the same type of energy as you was promoting that falsehood and that propaganda bullshit. Apologizing behind the scenes and everything when you was being disrespectful in front of millions of people is not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it for me. They would have to apologize in the same manner as the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking about Jazz Hole. I'm not even talking about that bozo. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about other people that ended up siding with him and later on started seeing it was bullshit and started seeing a pattern that he does because he beef with everybody. They see the pattern, but people ain't been seeing it. Like shout out to Roski, man. You know, Productions too, man. Yeah, I did the interview with him. A lot of people saying it was dope. CK even chimed in and said it was dope. Unfortunately, you can't please everybody. But you had some people, now they trying to troll him. Like I said, I have been watching, so I don't know what's been going on. But when I was watching, I knew that he was solid, and that was my reason for going on there. I ain't hear nothing. I heard bad stuff about him. You know what I'm saying? I don't turn on people based off rumors or none of that other stuff. And then the funny part is, the funny part is that the individual that said, "Yo, Mel, how you gonna be a hypocrite? This dude is the rat. This dude is this, dude that." But you a mod for Oh So Bossly. A rat. Saying CK got him set up and everything in Jersey and everything, all that. Trolling everybody. Making up lies about everybody. So now you want to morally correct somebody when you've been martyring for this fuck boy for all that time? Just give me 1 second. What's up, bro? He's leaving? Yeah, so we're gonna try to back up. I'm gonna back up a little bit for him. No doubt, King. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, no doubt. Bless you. You know, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could never be a solid individual, but I'm being a mob for a fuck boy who claim the fame, whose claim to fame is about throwing dirt on people that paved the way for them. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. You got people that was trying to kill Monster Kody, that was on Monster Kody's opposite side. You know what I'm saying? His opposite side. They went to that man's funeral and paid him respect. And these is ops, blood and crip. And you got this bozo coming out with some shit called OG falling from grace. Do you know what that means? All you dudes that was watching him on his dick, for lack of a better term, now y'all feel stupid because it's all exposed. How could you follow anybody who intentions is to go behind honorable people's back, people that's been paving the way for your punk ass? You going around their back, you saluting them, showing them love and everything, but behind their back, you trying to dig up dirt on them to see if you can get your channel lit, to shoot their whole reputation that they spent their whole year in building up and trying to tear down. For what? For what? just to be on YouTube to get a couple of likes, to get a couple of views and everything. That's what it's come down to. You got people in New York here that die for this shit, boy. You got people that's crippled for this. You got people, family that got hurt for this. You got people that got life in prison for this shit over here in New York. This shit ain't no game over here in New York, neither. Just because it ain't on a certain magnitude or whatever the case may be, that don't mean it ain't no fucking game over here. People done got hurt for this, man. People are dying, man. Let me tell you something, man. A lot of blood that was coming to jail from 9/7 to 2000, if dudes ain't know you, you was fooled. You had to put that work in all over again and everything and reestablish yourself because of the motherfuckers out there in the street giving us in prison a bad reputation. The ones that stand for what this shit really stand for. Yo, word to mother, man. After watching that Monster Kody funeral, man, that shit almost had me cry, man. That shit had me so fucked up, and it mentally, that shit had me fucked up, bitch. LA, man, I salute y'all, man. I salute y'all, man. I'm paying attention, man. I'm paying attention, man. Continue to inspire me and inspire those like me to follow suit, man, because we got to stop this bullshit. We got to save our people. We got to save our little children, man, and stop going through the bullshit we went through, man. You know what I'm saying? Even with Dizzy, even with my cousin Dizzy, man. 1A Trade Dizzy. May he rest in peace. I tell you about his story a whole nother time. I tell you about my cousin a whole nother time. That's my relative right there. The same blood that's in his veins is the same blood that's in my veins. That's my blood relative. It's just that Dizzy is Panamanian. Remember I told you I have Hispanics. I have Spanish people. I have Hispanics inside in my family. You know what I'm saying? He's Panamanian. You know what I'm saying? He's never coming home. You know, he had the shot and whatever. Yeah, 1A Trade Dizzy. Yeah, that's my cousin. That's my blood relative with the long dread. That's my older cousin. Yes, that's my blood relative. Same blood in his veins is the same blood in my veins, B. You know what I mean? The reason why it almost had me cry, is because it's many different things, For one, I remember when I did that video about 10K getting locked up, and in the comments, somebody said he put in all that work for blood and he had to come home and protect himself and carry a gun. For Monster to be who he is with all his accolades, and for him to, I guess, be homeless or whatever, that hurt me. But to see the Bloods come to his funeral, nah, let me scratch that. That's their arch enemies. But I think they have more of a big of a hatred for the 60s, rolling 60 Crips than they did for any Bloods, man. The rolling 60s came to this dude's funeral, man. Paid homage, man. Somebody that probably put some of their little homies down. Wow. Another thing was interesting to me about these LA homies, man, these LA gangsters, man, is that Nino Cappuccino. We all know what happened with us and Nino Cappuccino. Right? Nino Cappuccino was speaking about the time when he got locked up. When he got locked up, right? When he got locked up. We already know the number of how many Crips, you know, outnumber Bloods and everything. So you could imagine how it was at the start in the beginning, being the first, second generation Blood and getting locked up in the penitentiary at them times. So the numbers was definitely real scarce. And Nino Cappuccino spoke about how he was preparing himself to get jumped and everything else. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's preparing to get jumped. The Crips about to jump on him. He said, but the biggest dude in the cell stood up and said, nah, cuz. Nah, cuz. Nah, cuz. Y'all not about to sit there and jump that man. Y'all gonna get that man a one-on-one. Monster Kody saved a bounty hunter Blood by way of Nino Cappuccino. We all know the history behind me and Nino Cappuccino and what happened to us. Pardon me 1 second. You want me to move up? Oh, he's good there. Yeah, pardon me. He saved the bounty hunter Blood by way of Nino Cappuccino from getting jumped by his fellow Crips when he came to prison. Right? And it was rewarded because Nino ended up returning the favor later on down the line. West Coast dudes is different, man. I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all different, man. Me, having outlawed 20 brims. I spoke to Mad Ronald about the Outlaw 20 thing. You go on my other videos and you'll see about, you know, to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sit there and y'all, you know, get up on that, right? But a lot of homies didn't have nothing to do. They was in prison not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting into a whole bunch of bullshit and everything like that. So I said, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teach y'all discipline, and I'm gonna give y'all organization to be a part of and that y'all could be proud of also. Being that a lot of us righteous brothers, being that us righteous brothers and stuff like that gravitated towards Islam or other different movements where they recognize Islam, right? So I said, all right. I enrolled everybody into the Nation of Islam, the NOI. I wanted the homies to stand post and protect the reverend, you know, be the fruit. Stand on post and stand guard. You know what I'm saying? And stand guard. Now we learning discipline. We a part of we a part of something that's positive, and we are providing a service with the security. Because over here in New York, you know, we was always taught that we are the vanguard of our people. The vanguard is the protectors of our community. So if we're going to be the vanguard, you know what I'm saying, we're going to protect. This is one of the reasons why I take my stance 10 toes down, the way I take my stance. And this is how I was in the penitentiary. I see homies getting into bullshit. I show them a certain way on how to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Or let people work out or gave them something to do so they don't get caught up in no BS. Another reason why I cried, I was almost about to cry when I Monster Kody funeral. Seeing them damn moves and seeing their arch enemy, the Rolling 60s, at his funeral. Then you got people like me and other OGs that is really OGs. Then you got a whole lot of suckers and wannabes making my city look crazy. New York Blood's been over here 3 decades, right? Over 3 decades, right? Within 2 years, or less than 2 years, any type of respect that people had for Damu, the type of blind respect that they had for New York Bloods, they just casted all that shit right out. Just off for 2 years. When we be putting on, doing a whole bunch of good up stuff forever, man. Forever, man. You know what I'm saying? So, that right there, on what they did, man, you have to be a real grown-ass man. A real grown-ass woman to do what they did. Because over here, motherfuckers would have been like, fuck I'm going to this dude's funeral for. Oh, y'all dudes going to this dude? Fuck that. Y'all not rolling 60 no more. That's what dudes would have did over here. Over there, they got a better, more understanding the concept of life, man. And I think I know one of the biggest reasons why. And that's not to bring up race or nothing like that. That's just to bring up facts. Them Spanish motherfuckers over here ain't playing no games with nobody. Mexican mafia rule with an iron fist behind the wall. It's different over there. They know and understand how it is to see a strong black man or woman stand up 10 toes down. Because they know the value of each other. They need each other. In jail, in the street, just like out here, there's a lot of banging going on amongst each other, whatever. But in prison and everything, it don't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? It do not go down like that. Yeah, there is more structure than out there in LA. Everything is about neighborhood, this, that, and other. Yeah, there is more organized. There is more structure, man. A lot of that have to, a lot of that organization and structure have to do with the experiences they've been through. You know what I'm saying? Police running up inside their neighborhoods, snatching the blood up, beat them up, sneak into a Crip hood, throw the blood out the car, and then yell, blood! For the Crips could see him, or the SAs could see them, and finish the job. Police went to work on a 9 to 5 just to do that. They know that. They understand that. This thing that they've been through is the reason why they moving the way they moving. I guess we ain't gonna move like that until we experience the shit that they've been experiencing, man. That's right, somebody said we got enough people trying to kill us. Why the fuck we keep constantly trying to kill each other every chance we get? And I'm gonna use whoever, I don't know whoever didn't read it, but whoever didn't read it or don't heard about this book need to get this book. It's a book called Niggas to Guards by Akil. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now let me say this, right? I'm at work still, you know. I'm at work still while I'm doing this live and everything like that, so. You know what I mean? I'm at work still, so pardon me, y'all. And I kind of like lost my train of thought just real fast, man. I apologize, man. I just don't remember what I just was saying. We have enough people who want to kill us because of us being us. Our ancestors stood up, y'all, always. Yeah, I ain't gonna front though, man. They made our ancestors proud over there, man. That right there, we definitely need to take a book. We need to take a couple of chapters and lessons off their book, man. You know what I'm saying? But oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, thank you. The Niggas the Gods book, right? In the Niggas the Gods book, when I first read it, I was kind of offended. Yeah, I'm speaking about the book now, Rob V. In the book called Niggas the Gods, it's like 5 episodes. No, it's like more. They keep adding on. But if I even remember, I think it was at 5. I think in book 1 or 2, Akil talks about the making of a slave, right? Talk about the making of a slave, right? And he used a dog as comparisons to us. So don't get offended. Just hear me out to what I gotta say for, and just sit back and think about his message and see what you say about that. All right? Okay. All right, right. So now I'm taking it like this, right? He said you take a dog, a puppy from his parents, right? Snatch him up. Puppy gonna smell you, see who you are, know what you around, what's going on, whatever. You pick the puppy up, take the puppy home. Once you take the puppy to your house, now the puppy is scared. The puppy never been there before, never smelt the stuff that he's smelling before. So now he looking towards you, because even though you a stranger and you took him and kidnapped him from his parent, you're the only thing he knows in this world. Know what I'm saying? So he, gravitates towards the person that enslaved him from the beginning. First time you try to feed this puppy might be apprehensive to eat from you and everything until he gets hungry enough. Once he gets hungry enough, he's going to eat. All right, we already know how it is when it's time for, then you know how it is when it's time for you to walk the dog or whatever. When you walk the dog, when you first try to walk the dog, put him on a leash, whatever, you got to drag him. He's going to be scared, nervous. He don't want the chain on him. He don't want this on him. And you got to drag him outside. Through a period of time, after you doing that so much, it becomes second nature. You no longer have to bring the dog, when the dog, ready to eat, he's gonna bring his bowl. We ain't no longer gotta find him. When he's ready to walk, it's gonna bark at you and let you know, listen, I gotta walk, I gotta go outside, I'm ready to walk. He might even bring you his chain and take him outside. One day, just one day, right? One day, he might be walking with his slave master. He might be walking, walking on a leash. And another dog could be barking at his slave master. Right? The little puppy is loyal to his slave master, so he's gonna be barking back at that dog where he's ready to go to try to kill that dog or whatever to protect his slave master. Right? But little do that little puppy knows that the dog that's barking at his slave master is barking on him because he recognizes the slave master's scent and everything and know that it was the slave master that took one of his motherfucking puppies away from him. So he's beefing at the slave master because he want to get his fucking puppy back. He want his family back that was taken from him. The little puppy don't know what's going on. He's loyal to the slave master because this puppy, it needs this person to sustain their life. That's why the holiday Juneteenth is so important. Because it's showing how kings and queens from great nations was kidnapped and brought over here to this new world. Enslaved. When they was free, they didn't even know they was free in the state of Texas. It's 2.5 years later, right? Okay, they was free. Now what? They stayed where they was at. Where else they gonna go? They never been nowhere but they slave master plantation. Where they gonna go? They had nowhere to go. So even though they was free, They still stood around the people that committed all these human atrocities against them. And then once they got freed, then came the black code laws. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is why land, having your own land and everything is so important. People should have learned that based off the world being locked down behind this quarantine thing. We are living in historic times, y'all. These times and things that we have experienced in the last few years and these last few change of the presidencies and everything like that, your kids is going to be reading about it. The same way I'm sitting here reading about Madam C.J. Walker. And I'm reading about all these people of greatness that is slowly but slowly trying to be getting erased off history and being replaced by a different skin and tone looking person. Because I'm definitely going to talk about the ancient mama story. It's something worth listening to. Yeah, man. All this shit that we doing is learned behaviors. We are kings and queens in our own right. But if we ain't acting like one, then we got to take ourselves serious. We got to start acting like it, man. But that funeral showed how great of a people we are. It could show how forgiving also that we are, man. These are not weak traits, man. These are things that's going to save lives. Just think about the 60s would have said, man, fuck Monster Kody. Or let's say the 8 Trays would have been like, man, fuck Nipsey Hussle, man. We not going to that. Those are our enemies. This perpetual war will have no ending. All those looking on the sideline, oh, they saw what? How the fuck this nigga shot me and was at my funeral, or niggas ain't do nothing, whatever. It has to stop at one point of a time. I know they watching me, man. They definitely watching me, and I want to say part of my language and everything, man, but I know you're not exposed to all that, man, but it's like, man, I just hope y'all really be listening to me. I really hope y'all be listening to me, man. I'm trying to do this food run, not just for my borough, all boroughs. Why I want to choose to do all boroughs? Because everybody that's doing the food run with me is not from the Bronx. And for 2 is, it's not about a geographical location, man. It's about who I am as a person, my ancestry and my lineage. D-Ham 43 said black kids need instruction, man. You know what's funny, man? You know what what's funny, man? Rob V said you can tell Kross wasn't behind the wall doing dead time. Death time well spent getting right and being productive. That's right. I keep telling y'all, man, yo, when I was locked up all the time, I did about a little over 10 years in the box. The times I did in the box, man, the money that I could have been buying potato chips and Jack Mac and soups and all that shit with, I was buying books. I was teaching myself different things. I was preparing myself to come out here, man. Because I know if God forbid, if I was to ever get back up in there, chances is I'm not going to get another chance. I'm not going to get another chance. And it ain't about whether I could survive. Obviously, I could survive. I went through mad wars, ain't got no cuts on my face about it, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? At all. So, of course, the motherfucker survived. But it ain't about surviving. So when I be seeing people on YouTube beefing that, you can't go back to jail. What? I can go to jail. What? So you gonna prove you can go to jail and go back to jail? Really? Like, yo, man, like, people don't get it, man. I'm an extremist, you know what I mean? I took this blood thing serious. I took it to the heart. And the story, the part when I was saying how I had people, you know what I'm saying, my homies on Nation of Islam and holding, you know, being disciplined and stuff like that. I was labeled fool behind that. For seeing a bigger vision and everything like that. Motherfuckers started hating on me and everything, and that's one of the reasons why that Outlaw 20 thing happened. I put it out there, but I'm gonna tell niggas the whole story another time. Cause I need to tell these stories because I really need these youth and the little brothers to that really look up to me, and all the homies and the little brothers that look up to me in my neighborhood. They need to understand that with my reputation and and with all the work I put in and everything like that, look what I deal with. Look what I go through. So imagine you, somebody that's not reputed, somebody that's not, you know what I'm saying, I don't have a big name in this thing like that, and you just started. You gonna go through hell. Why put yourself around there, around that type of people and environment, only for them to try to snake you later on down the line, or snake you 3 years down the line or something like that, or try to take your girl. You know what I'm saying? The street game is dead. That shit is dead. That shit is dead. You know what's crazy though, man? Being that we gonna keep being that we all wear 1,000, we gonna keep it all wear 1,000, right? Just keep it all wear 1,000. That Bloodhound case on that court TV, when that guy talking about La Brim put a hit on AK, and this dude got my name mentioned up and all that. Somebody said, stop lying, Kross. Go look it up. First, he talking about the youth. And see, this is the thing right here. See, the same. But anyway, the thing is that me and La spoke, allegedly, right? According to the case, right? And we came up with that they supposed to fight and work it out as men, as brothers, and leave it like that. However, unbeknownst to me, which I learned watching that video, is that La went behind motherfuckers' back and still try to get the outlaw taken care of, which would have started a big ass war. That would have turned ugly because Auburn was my jail. I ran it. So it would have got ugly. Look at all that I've been through. And just because I'm helping brothers, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting brothers on the righteous path and, you know what I'm saying, showing them what being a vanguard is about and everything. Next thing you know, I go to the box with 3 years. And now when I get out the box, I got to worry about my own motherfucking hats trying to come at me because I was living real right and uplifting motherfuckers and doing what the fuck I supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker want to know what happened? That's what happened. That's what happened. So for the last 5 years of my life, I was risking going to war and getting life in prison against my own. For what? Things got reconciled. People apologized. What if I'd have got hurt real bad? What if I'd have killed somebody in return? for living for the cause, man. So my words of wisdom, this gang shit is whack. All these motherfuckers that's watching dudes self-destruct on YouTube and help these motherfuckers to get likes and all that, you motherfuckers is whack. Because you giving these dudes a voice. You giving these dudes a voice. I should have killed them, and then what? I don't even know why I'm even paying attention to certain individuals. Like it don't really make no sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Another thing Styles P said that made sense, man. Styles P of the Lock said, he said, yo, man, he don't give a fuck what set you are or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. He don't care about what set you claim. He don't care about none of that. If you're trying to stop the work that he's trying to do, just stay out the way. Live your life, just stay out the way. And I'm asking dudes to do the same thing. The things that I'm doing, I'm trying to link up with Styles, B. I like what Boy doing. I've been doing this. So I didn't feel offended by anything that he didn't say, that he said. Well, the mother, man. Straight like that. I'm on that type of time, B. You know what else Styles P said? Styles P said, if you are a minority in the Yonkers area and you trying to get on the police force and stuff like that, he's going to pay for it. Styles P said he's going to pay for any minorities that's trying to get in police court. He'll pay for it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? He said he'll pay for that. And I agree with that because a lot of you yo, man, I'm not to disrespect nobody, but a lot of you dudes, police this, police that, blah, blah, blah. My baby brother happens to be a Baltimore police. And he's doing real good and making a difference out there where he at. You know what I'm saying? But people always talk the race card, right? Oh, the white people, the police, da 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 da. Well, there's nothing in the police criteria that says you can't pick up a badge. Police the community. Back up. Know what I'm saying? Gang members like see how Huey P. Newton and them, they police the community and everything like that. You understand what I'm saying? So what's up? Dude, if y'all want to be get on the police, make a difference. Stop this police killing each other by coming at. Change the color and the complexion of the police department throughout America. Change the complexion and then make a difference. Stop being on the couch talking shit and just running your mouth all day. I can't be an officer. No doubt. We TV. No doubt, King, no doubt. I like that message. I like that. I definitely like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm preserved, and I didn't want to be, and I didn't come police or whatever it can be, because I was one of the misguided motherfuckers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this is my destiny. Whatever I'm dealing with, whatever I'm going through, me talking to y'all right now, I was destined to do this. That man up top got me doing this. And to this day, my journey is not finished. I'm just tapping into who I really am. And once you start really tapping into who you is, you really don't give a fuck about how nobody else feel. A lot of things people say don't even fucking matter no more. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter no more. That's why now I talk about whatever. Because I don't care about like what I got to talk about, I got to talk about it. It's gonna get out. People gonna either gonna rock with it or they not. But I need for those that's gonna listen to the message, hear what I got to say instead of me shutting it down. Optimistic homie, that's a fact, man. You know, that's a fact, man. Like, you know, and yo, man, you see how I'm feeding off of y'all? You see how I'm feeding off of y'all? See how y'all feeding off of me? It's the same way these bozos feed off of y'all when y'all be on bozo time. You can't be real part-time. This is not a part-time thing. Know thyself. Yes, know thyself. This is not part-time. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I'm teaching y'all, I'm giving y'all game, and at the same time, what I'm teaching y'all and I'm talking to y'all, I'm reminding myself. I'm keeping myself in order. I'm washing all the dirt off my shoulders when I'm talking to y'all about this. I'm healing myself. I'm curing myself. Look at how the Monster Kody funeral touched me. I'm over 3,000 miles away. I didn't even go to the funeral. And look, that's right, no rehearsal. Look, I ain't got no paper. I'm not reading for nothing. All my lives and everything, even my videos, everything be about this. Everything organically, it comes from here. Everything I speak from come from here. I don't read nothing from no paper, nothing like that. That's why sometimes I be making mistakes when I say certain things. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, a couple of months when it was a couple of years with Juneteenth and everything. That's because of that. I talk from my heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at faults what people did unless their bad outweigh their good. Nobody faded me, obviously. If I'm still who I am and still whatever, nobody faded me, obviously. And even when the thing was going on with the Outlaw 20, I still repped the hood all the way till I came home. I didn't change that, and nobody was trying to do nothing to Mel. Facts. Yeah, man, yeah, man. You know, Monster Kody, man, yeah, definitely wins, man. You know, or who was against it. Who was against it? I really don't want to put names out there, but if you know who, you know, the brim thing, whatever, you know, whatever, you could pretty much, you know, put your own mind, you know what I'm saying, your mind to whatever. I'm not gonna put nobody's name or nothing out there, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But those that been around know what's been going on, and they already know Mel was doing what the fuck he wanted to do, and I went anywhere and I rep and did what the fuck I wanted to do. It could never fade me. You crazy as hell, B. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that, I'm putting it out there to let motherfuckers know this is what time is it, and this is why, because, you know what I'm saying, this is about positive thing in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I knew what was more to me, and I knew who was real with me and who wasn't real with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's good enough. It's good enough. Honestly, for the youth that's watching, I just turned 46 years old, May 21st, right? Until I was 18 years old, I thought there's no way I was gonna live past 18, right? We understand that times is hard. If I could, man, honestly, I don't want my kid, I don't want my grandchild, I don't want nobody dealing with this gang shit because I know what really entails. Rob V, I know that, beloved. I know that, you know what I'm saying? I was just answering, you know what I'm saying? You know, every now and again, I pick and answer stuff and everything, you know, which I really shouldn't to a certain extent, depending on what it is or whatever. You know what I mean? But, yo, listen, man. Listen, man. You guys, y'all gangsters on the West Coast, man. Thank you for setting that example, man. I know y'all tried, y'all made a real hard attempt back in 92. A lot of y'all is out there reformed and y'all doing the work. Y'all doing a lot of work. Y'all doing good work. Keep up the good work. What y'all did from Nipsey's departure from this physical world to with Monster Kody's funeral and departure in this physical world, what y'all displayed to the world was greatness, man. Y'all showed me how strong and how tough y'all really are, B. Y'all showed me how strong and tough y'all really are, man. Y'all inspired the shit out of me, man. Y'all inspired the shit out of me, man. And you know what? A lot of us been going to LA and been meeting up with them and everything like that, man. I never went over there. I think it's about time for me to take my pilgrimage over there, man. I want to go out there, man. I want to be with the G's, know what I'm saying? I want to kick it, man. I want to be around some solid motherfuckers, man, and just get a, you know what I'm saying? Like, word, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what we have, what we don't have in common. I'm more worried about and trying to discover what we got in common. I could give a fuck about what we don't have in common. Because I'm not going to disrespect you unless you disrespect me. So we don't have no issues. Remember, I'm the one that created, you know what I mean? I don't believe that respect is earned. I believe disrespect is earned. Because nobody just gonna just be disrespecting, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens because you got some type of, you know, people on many different levels of you know, maturity, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, people is not gonna just go out there and just be disrespecting somebody. 9 times out of 10 is something somebody had to do where somebody felt that it was justified for them to do that. Still, whether the disrespect is right or wrong is not, it's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, LA is beautiful, man. But y'all Hoovers, man. I don't know about them Hoovers, man. Every time everybody that comes to LA, man, you know, from different places, man, they get smoked, man. It be them Hoovers that be doing that. It says too many immigrants in New York, so they must never been California or know what the population is in California. And I mean that out of respect. I ain't trying to be sarcastic by, you know, by responding that way. Bro, man, but you already know, man. I just wanted to just get that out there. You know what I'm saying? As y'all see, I'm back on it. And I think one of the reasons why I'm doing more than what I have been doing in a while is because I don't care about the views no more. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I chose to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Monique Hill, I have a daughter and you had a son or you have a son? Blacks was never deep in California. That's true. Yeah, man. You know it's funny, man. I saw a video from Whack 100, and he was talking about Kody, Monster Kody. And he was saying a lot of stuff was fabricated, and that he shouldn't be celebrated as the other OGs because he was on drugs. I mean, his work is his work, regardless of what his mental or physical condition was. His work is his work, and that's something that nobody can take away. But here in New York, I do know how people get criticized and get faded and everything for messing with the bag. So, so you did have some people that might have said some things about him, but that don't take away, man. Y'all displayed greatness, man. LA, I fucks with y'all, B. That right there was some real shit. Them rolling 60s and them A-Trade gangsters. Whatever Bloods was at attendance, man. Tuh. Ain't nothing but respect, man. Because at the end of the day, y'all the ones that created it. And y'all the ones that's trying to figure it out and save lives. You know what I'm saying? So with that, salute. With that, everything I said about Monster Kody, man, really appreciated him. Like I said, man, he could have jumped on many bandwagons and tried to just destroy New York based on his book and everything. That man ain't have one bad thing to say about any of us. And one thing I found real interesting about Monster Kody, because he was a gangster. I saw a clip about him dissing certain Mexican gang essays and, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And years later, he apologized. He apologized. So that shows me where he was at. Different. Dude different, man. Dude different. Dude different, man. And I just wish that his life ain't ending where it end. I don't know the circumstance of his life, so I can't sit here and talk about that or nothing like that, man. But, man, salute to Monster Kody, man. Salute to them 8 trays, man. Salute to them rolling 60s. I got my differences of opinion with Nino Cappuccino, man. But what he said in that thing, that story was real, man. He ain't even had to do that. That man kept it a stack. Nino Cappuccino ain't had to do that. Salute to that man. Salute to his set bounty hunters, man. You know, as a people, man, we great, man. You know what I'm saying? We great, B. Let's get this shit together, man. Let's save our kids, man. Let's do what we got to do. Let's make black great again, B. Let's do that, man. Thanks for tuning in to Kross TV Network. That's Kross with a K. Yo, listen, man, when I tell y'all that I almost cried, man, I almost cried, man. A whole bunch of shit was just going through my head, B. A whole bunch of shit, man. Well, man, so with that, man, you already know, salute. Peace and blessings to all. Anybody got any job listens or something, hit me up, man. You know, I make a video and post them. Let's get back on this grown shit, man. I think I might even start my book thing again and everything like that, man. You know, it's work to be done. There's a lot of buffoonery going on, man. Got to stop the buffoonery, you know what I'm saying? So, real is back, man. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all be safe and blessed. Yo, listen, man, next couple of days going to be real hot, man. Y'all stay hydrated. It's going to rain all this weekend in New York City, man. Y'all just be on point and stay up, man. Slow.